Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe 82 out of 87 seats have been contested today. So this is a general election, and the key question for the citizens of Singapore will be to choose a government. In keeping with that, we are also very glad that there is a contest in Holland-Bukit Timah by a team, and as you can see from just now, supporters are all ready to go and ready. So we look forward to the next 9 days. The key themes for our campaign in Holland-Bukit Timah will be homes, jobs, and our children. In particular, the future of our children, education, and their jobs and their future. My team is a team which has been working around for many years. Even our new candidate has spent 9 years in the grassroots. So we are very familiar with the hopes, dreams, and fears of our residents. Over especially the last couple of years, we are aware that the key concerns include issues like the cost of living, the cost of housing, how to cope with competition, and the future prospects for their children. The success of this campaign will therefore depend on how well we address these concerns and show our residents that our plans are not easy plans, they're not quick fixes, they're not band-aids, but these are long-term, carefully thought-out, deliberate plans to address all these issues. I will ask my colleagues to address some of these issues shortly. But let me also state that a campaign at the GRC occurs at two levels. First, there is a local campaign, and then there's also a campaign on national issues. As far as the local campaign is concerned, even as of now, we are still the only party with a local manifesto for Holland-Bukit Timah. This will be reaching our residents in the next few days. These are not our plans. These are plans which have arisen from intensive consultation with residents, not over just a few weeks or few months, indeed over the years. Our residents know our track record. Anyone who's lived here in the last 10 or 15 years can see the visible changes, the very obvious changes that have occurred in this area and indeed in the entire GRC. But these plans represent our further commitment to build on this track record, because an election is not just about a track record, but indeed many residents have said, tell me what you're going to do for the future. Our vision at the local level is for this to be a safe, a happy, and a prosperous community. To do that, we will continue to upgrade our infrastructure, our homes, and our neighborhood. The other major development, obviously, is the fact that there will be 9 brand new MRT stations coming up in this entire GRC, which will improve, really transform the transportation scene in this area dramatically. We will also be providing and improving more amenities, children's playgrounds, facilities for senior citizens, and other similar social and community needs. And we will also make sure that we do not lose the special unique feature of this area, which is that it is a very green area. It includes the nature reserve. So we've just completed the sports complex, but we will continue to work with NParks to build a new nature park. We will extend the network of park connectors so that eventually we'll be able to jog, cycle, or run from north to south of the entire GRC. So we will keep our residents close to nature because this is what they want. We want this area, of course, to be a first-class home, but we also have to get the right harmony, the right balance between modernity, urbanity, greenery, and serenity. And even as it becomes more vibrant and there are more lifestyle and entertainment options, it still has to remain safe for our children. The schools in this area are already great schools. We have to make sure that we work closer to them in the community so that there's more opportunities for the school students to participate in community life and then become youth leaders in this area. So we have a lot of plans at a local level. And again, I want to emphasize these are plans that have arisen because of a very, very close relationship between the MPs, the grassroots leaders, and the residents. Our residents know us well, and I'm looking forward to their endorsement and then working very hard in the years to come to fulfill these plans. On the national campaign level, if you don't mind, I'm going to pass the mic to my colleagues to touch on some of these key topics in the election round.
Mr.
Yes.
Maybe can I just ask you some questions?
Yes. On the local plans. I'm doing this at two levels. As a local plans, national issues. So I want to go on to the national issues now.
Well, I think one of the concerns that we have heard about is the cost of living rising in Singapore. I think that's one area that we share the concerns of many of the residents or citizens. I think Singapore really costs almost all that we consume. So once you have prices like food and oil going up around the world, you tend to impact us. But fortunately, we have the measures that we give plan how we can help mitigate this cost of living. I think primarily we want to provide direct assistance to our citizens to deal with this rising cost. I think the grow and share package is one of those that we are doing now to help Singaporeans deal with the higher prices and so on. I think we also want to watch the prices around us. The bigger retailers have actually come forward and say they will hold prices and so on. I think at the local level, we are encouraging urging our local retailer to do as such, and many have done so. So that these are things that we're doing also at the community level. I think one of the really secret weapon that we have to deal with the rising cost is our strong Sing dollar. And it don't just come overnight. I mean, this strong Sing dollar is actually because of international investors' confidence in Singapore that we are able to have a strong Sing dollar and to use that to reduce the price increase and the minimize the impact to Singaporeans. So that will continue to be so, and I think as long as we can have a strong government, to be able to do all the right things, will have the good economic management and so on, we will have a strong Sing dollar to deal with that important inflation. I think, and above all these things, what's most important is that we need to have jobs for our citizens. With jobs, with better paid jobs, they are able to deal with the rising cost, which very much comes from beyond our shop, beyond our control. But I think if they have good jobs, I think that will help them deal with that rising cost as well.
I'd like to echo what Minister said about the local level. We've worked the ground, we know the concerns, the aspirations, the hopes of our residents, and over the last few months we have been crafting the manifesto, which is actually a 5-year plan from 2011 to 2016 on how to bring the ideas of our residents to fruition in a very real way in their own local community, in their own neighborhoods. So it's a joint effort, and we're looking forward to displaying the plans to them this weekend. On the national issue, where education and jobs are concerned, I think we must continue to use education as a bedrock, as a foundation to give our children the opportunities that they seek in life. That is our duty. It's a very important duty for the to give the next generation the opportunities, the platform, the perch to say that is my star and I need a trajectory for it. And the education system is charting that trajectory to the star. So we have many schools in our GRC, and we want to continue to establish links with the schools to see what more we can do to cultivate community involvement where education is concerned. And that eventually leads into jobs, and good jobs, meaningful jobs, and long-lasting jobs. Jobs which are not going to be moved out of Singapore, but jobs that will stay in Singapore for the long term. And that's very important. And that's only part of it. We also need to see to it that jobs also yield a good salary. Hence, the aim of the government to increase salaries by 30% in real terms over the next decade. And that is the commitment that we will strive to achieve. It is not an easy commitment, but I think as the PAP, we have the resolve, the people's interest at heart, to really put together our collective effort to achieve that target.